And we're into day 2. I want to say something quickly as we get started, and that is there is a consideration, a thought on the Races and Fun channel that maybe marble content could be fun, racing some marbles, some tournaments in that regard, maybe some shorts. We don't know, but we need you to know. So in the comments, please tell us if that's something you'd be interested in, want to see, any ideas, or if you'd hate it and want us to never think of that again. Whatever way you want to go, let us know. Oh, there's a skid there and another skid, and the number 5 gets over. Oh, wow, there was that little length of track I forgot about, but still gets over in first place there, NASCAR 5. And we're finally kicking things off here pretty strong. Remember last time, 9.76 with a couple more decimals was our best time, so that's kind of our baseline time for the rest of this tournament. Anyone who needs those decimals, I'm sure they'll be in the comments if you look for them. People are pretty good about that. So we're into day 2. Remember, this is a very it's kind of a hybrid when I look at it, a hybrid kind of tournament. We have Mustang, 43, and Infinity, the other 3 cars. Because we have 2 lanes, but we have 4 cars. Normally we have 4 lanes, 4 cars, and then that wide section, or 2 lanes, 2 cars, and whatnot. But this time we kind of shove them into 2 lanes for the reason of giving that challenge of racing from the rear spots. It's pretty hard. You have to make a pass in order to win. Like this NASCAR 5 here needs to make a pass, but he's just too far behind. And it looks like the Mustang will get across in first. Ooh, what's that time? 9.73, and we've broken our record already in this one. Now, I don't want to say anything too crazy. I like a sub 9 is possible, but I feel like a sub 9 could be possible with a really strong run. I think it's about the air time on that jump and how you land, so we'll see how it goes. Infinity NASCAR 43, Mustang NASCAR 5. What is it with all the numbering? Oh, that's because the numbers are on the cars. All right. Sometimes you miss the most obvious thing, right? Infinity, Mustang. I always wonder how the people came up with the names for these cars. Who made them? Like, what's a Mustang? What was a Mustang before a Mustang? Who knows? Far side there, Mustang, big jump, he skids, back and forth he goes, Infinity finds a line, can't get to the gap, and oh, a little bit of a transitional nose block from the Mustang. Look at that. This is, I think, a little bit lucky as much as skillful. Infinity had that outer line, and on the snapback there, into a nose block, used that rail that was pitched inwards to his advantage to kind of throw himself in front of the Infinity and skid across. That was pretty good for the Mustang. Heat 4 we go. Scores are pretty strong for the NASCAR 5 and Mustang, who look like they will advance if it's not for the NASCAR 43, who, well, needs a first place and some lucky finishes and ordering to make this happen. First time we see the NASCAR 43 in first place. He's down to the finish. He could be advancing. Where is our Mustang? Not last place, so not good enough for the NASCAR 43 to hang on, which for what would have been a tiebreaker situation if the Mustang had been in last, but the Infinity dropped back there. We had a very strong race by the 43 and even possibly set a new record. I did not see the decimals on the first one. Oh, I'm kicking myself for not seeing those decimals. A 9.73. And that was a 9.7323, which by probability of possible third and fourth decimals is the new record, but I'm not sure what the decimals were on the first one. I vaguely, cloudily, dreamily remember something a little higher than 2-3. So the NASCAR 43 was not even advancing, I think set our new record. 98, really fast, clean jump finishes. I think 9.8, so close. We have a very slow Corvette, might have hit something back in the track. And we're kicked off in this next set of heats, Group 2. I will say, I always catch the third and fourth decimals when they don't really matter, and then, I miss them when they matter the most. This was a good race by the 98 too. Really shot out, showed the other racers who's boss, and this is going to put some pressure on the rest of the racers who see that this guy is He knows what he's doing. Very clean run. Corvette yellow, Corvette Cooper. I know that meant to say copper. I can guarantee you that meant to say copper because Cooper is not a color at all. But I won't throw any more shade at the editing. Here we go. Corvette yellow getting out to an early lead and a big one at that. A little slow on the hill. Inside line on the hairpin. Needs a clean jump here to stay in contention for that record. Good jump, skids. I think he's lost it. Here comes the 98. Not quick enough. Oh, the Cooper colored Corvette kind of got stuck there. Kind of shoves betwixt the tracks. And this is not looking good for him. I don't know if we necessarily have a slow car in our hands. I think so. He got nudged there, which means the behind car was catching up. Oh, that was actually not that slow, 9.95. NASCAR 98 Corvette yellow, the big players in this one. And I'll tell you what, they are close to cutting that record down even further. We'll see if we can go sub 9.5. I think sub 9.5 is more than possible within the scope of this tournament. I don't know about a sub 9, though. Corvette yellow, 98. Finally getting to this first hairpin down that steep hill, and it's nice and fast. A little nudge from the 98 and to keep the Corvette moving. A nudge again. He's going to have to find a way to get past, and he does! As the Corvette yellow, oh, the momentum overtakes him! And he flips and barrel rolls and ends up backwards. Can't do anything about it. Time in the clock is slow. And the 98 will capitalize. This is a smart move as the behind car. Push him on that downhill right before the little airtime bit, and you can sometimes give them so much momentum, you don't know what to do with it. And you see that in, like, you ever see someone trying to run so fast that they overrun their entire body? You know what I mean? They get going, they get running, and they almost trip. They do trip because their body is like ahead of their legs. It's the funniest thing. But that's what happened there with the Corvette. He had so much momentum that as he got over, he got like over himself. He curled over himself through that jump. Good nudge by the NASCAR 98. Holds through here, skids. He's backwards. He's still fast. He's got it. Maybe, yes. And we have a backwards finish from our NASCAR 1. And the yellow needs to get across and does just enough for points. And our Cooper colored vehicle is not doing very well there. So NASCAR 98 and the Corvette yellow will advance here. I'm counting up points. Yes, the NASCAR 1 was not strong enough in that last one. Maybe with a first place, but not so. It's a really smart thing what the NASCAR 98 did in that third heat, like I was talking about. And that's something to look out for in future heats because, I mean, you always want to throw the center of mass, the center of balance off. As especially the behind racer, the rear racer, who has nothing they can do until it opens up as far as passing. So you want to find ways to disrupt the balance of the car in front of you, and that was expertly done right there. Into the finals we go. Heat 1, Mustang, Corvette, NASCAR 5, and our and our NASCAR 98. 98 on the far side, 5 on the near side. NASCAR's lead the pack right now. They both got the front spots in this first one. 5 holding the lead. 98 winning it back. Round that hairpin. There we go. Big jump. And it's nice and clean for the 98. Gets to the side. 5. Oh, you saw him kind of twist there on the inside rail. And that lost him speed as he was finding the line. 9.6668. Oh, that is a devilish new record. Man. And as usual, I'll repeat it, 9.6668 is our new record on the course. Satan would be proud as he implements himself into the races and fun scene. Not really in the expected way, but I guess he was bored today or something. I don't know. He's got to get bored sometime with all that whatever he does, you know? I mean... Maybe he just... Oh, my God! The 98! Yeah, maybe 666 is involved today. That was brutal. Oh, I wish we could have a replay on that. 9.97 on the clock. I didn't even see who won. I was blinded by just such ridiculous behavior. I don't even know how he snapped off. I think he snapped off on some of this track transition. See how it kind of bows there as it runs back upwards. The 98 is in a big deficit. Oh my God, we saw a little bit of that clip on this angle. Man, that is tough. And then down the rest of the replay, actually our Mustang won that. And so things are shifted in a way where the NASCAR 98 is not in too much trouble. Wow. I guess I'm going to stop claiming or bringing up the name of whom I previously mentioned. I don't want any more cars to get hurt. 98 is still back out there. Looks like he's fine and ready for this one. Near side, we got the Mustang. Far side, we got the Corvette yellow, and he's holding on. He's starting to lose that ground. Around the hairpin they go. Mustang holds on. It's right down the middle of the 5. 500 outside, inside the line, but it's into a nose block, roadblock. The 5 took a terrible line. He had open space, and he went back inside. Oh, what a mistake. Back inside, just not the move there. Look at this turn-in. I don't like that. I don't know what he was thinking. The 98 is now just completely out of his element. Only 6 points. He has no way to win. Mustang claimed another win. And we'll see if anyone else is involved here. NASCAR 5 seems to be the only other car involved with 8 points, but needs to get first while the Mustang gets last. He does have the front best line here, that inside line of this last hairpin, plus the front line. So maybe he can get out here and win. He just needs to push that Mustang back. 98 is on his back. Mustang is staying in second and keeps straight to finish. And the NASCAR 5's got no chance. Is that a record? No. 98 took a deep fall here. I'll tell you what, he was shaping up to be one of the best racers, and then things just went haywire. You got the curse of a triple number on him, and I'm sorry if I did that to him. Well, that will do it. Mustang moving on. 15 points on the finals for him, along with a NASCAR 5 from the first video. So we're starting to build our finals group. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. We'll see you next time on Races and Fun.